Yeah. Yeah. That would be the opposite of food.
It sucks the life out of you. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
So that was an interesting turn of events. We were going from not so sure to I see we're live. Let's do it.
We went from we need to decide what to do to let's just do.
Be, do, have.
Be, do, and have, as we discussed yesterday. And as we might discuss again today at Hello, everyone. I'm DK.
I'm Duane.
And this is the DK and
Duane
Show. I'm here at the bar, and Duane is on scene in the Situation Room.
I'm taxing. I'm getting taxed out.
You're getting overtaxed?
I'm getting overtaxed.
Yes. Time for some stress reduction.
I'm staring at prescription receipts. And yeah, these things occur. People get told by their doctors to, and you know what? Sometimes it's fine. I'm not at the point in time where I need a bunch of prescriptions, so I can't relate to that situation. Right.
And I'm thankfully, although I'm glad for those folks who need prescriptions that they're able to get them, but I am also thankful that I take no prescription medications of any kind.
We keep working. We keep moving forward. There's only one vaccine I've ever taken, and that was the H1 that I can remember. That I specifically took. It was the H1N1. And it was because I was going on a plane, and I wasn't going to get sick from anyone else.
Okay, so you actually went out there and grabbed the H1N1 and said, I need H1N1 vaccine.
Well, you know, it was the big hype at that time. It was kind of like the COVID, but certainly not anywhere near the same degree that COVID's, you know. I won't be taking this vaccine unless I'm absolutely forced to on my life.
Wow, that's a high stakes situation right there that you just laid out.
Are you in agreement or disagree with that? And it doesn't matter, but it's
I'm in general agreement. I am thinking, and the really sad part about the whole vaccination thing is that by the time the vaccine actually becomes available to everyone, the contagion has also run its course to a large extent, and so it's kind of like why subject yourself that much? But that's just my personal opinion.
I take
like you. It'll depend on you know, whose docket I end up on, right?
I mean, everything is a moving target. If there's something that shows up that, and you know, who knows what's going to show up, right? Well, actually, there might be a group of people that may know exactly what's showing up. Who knows? Anyway, we don't need to go there. It's just we do the best we can with what we got based on the information that we have. And things change as things change. And so we'll see what happens.
Isn't that weird? I just got a StreamYard. I got a StreamYard signal indicator just now. Isn't that weird?
The StreamYard signal indicator. You kind of went a little wonky there for a moment.
Wonky. That's, you know, potentially my middle name. Wonky.
Fuzzy.
No, right at that point of fuzz, my signal strength indicator. Yeah. Actually, an indicator showed up right next to the live viewer eyeball indicator. And we, by the way, still have one eyeball. Maybe that's just you. I'm not sure.
Is that a leading indicator?
The eyeball? Definitely a leading indicator.
So I'm a little bit, I'm noticing something that occurs with people who aren't Joel Bauer. And that is that technology, and Joel actually, sometimes Joel has the odd challenge, but never had a challenge getting onto one of his webinars.
His webinar show up rate is pretty much 150%.
Yeah.
100% of the folks who plan to attend, and another 50% show up after it starts.
And it's actually about 1,000% more than I would get on my webinars
for now.
So far. He's pretty awesome.
Now we've said
it's a little frustrating because we see this, and but you know what? When you're doing a webinar for the first time, things happen.
Yeah.
Right? I got stoked about one today, and we didn't get to go on it. But we did something else.
True. Yeah, the link, as you mentioned, although I didn't personally try it, the link didn't work out, right?
No. I mean, maybe, but I tried 2 different links, unfortunately. It is what it is. Like, I hope she does it again. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I hope so too. I'm going to reach out and see if I can grab a replay or something.
Maybe she can get a replay to us. I'd really like to support her because she was really awesome in our masterclass, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And we did make an attempt to get over there. Amir is here with us. Hello.
Amir. Hi, hello, Amir. Hi, Amir.
Hi, hello, Amir. Good to see you.
My tech genius.
Genius. Absolutely. Yeah. Still on my list somewhere to actually reinvigorate my groove campaign and get the rest of the stuff that isn't working yet, that isn't, as they say, isn't quite right yet, to have that be right.
What's not quite right yet?
Groove. Actually, it's not groove itself. It's my groove, right?
That is a key question, actually. That's why I said it. What's not quite right yet?
What's not quite right yet?
We're going to take this and we're going to lead this into our discussion today. What's not quite right yet with your business, with your life, with your wealth, with your health, with anything you're trying to accomplish? What's not quite right yet is a very important question. And I just so happen to think that it's a very timely question since we have potentially an announcement to make about a certain group.
Potentially so. What group might that be, Duane?
Could it be the Thrive group?
Thrive. What a concept. Would anyone want to thrive?
Thrive?
Would they?
Thrive, Amir.
I think people like to struggle. I think that's the acronym of choice for most, is struggle.
Well,
let's count it out. STRU. That's only an 8-letter word. That's not a favorite choice.
Strive?
STRIV. That's only 6 letters. That's also not preferred.
Strive to thrive.
Strive to thrive.
Thrive to strive.
Thrive to thrive. Thrive to thrive.
Now I'm just messing with some words and see where we're going with this.
Just like mixing it all up. Amir's gonna be like, "What are these? When are they gonna get to the point?" Right?
Oh, it's a really good point, though. Like, seriously, what's not quite right yet is a big question that the Thrive group can help you overcome. And by the way, this was not pre-recorded. This was not something that DK and I even had a discussion about. I just got, when you said that, it's like it tweaked. It absolutely triggered this whole conversation. It's like you knew you needed to say that or something, but we didn't have
it. What was funny is that in my conscious mind, I didn't really know, right? It just came out of our conversation as it began. And that's how the group Thrive began also, right? Where we all got together and realized that we were all working on these I mean, I'm thinking of the word dovetail, right? These skill sets that could dovetail together that could create synergy.
Yeah.
When you put 1, 2, or 5 different skill sets or 6 different skill sets together, that you could actually take someone who might have one or a couple things that aren't quite right yet in their online launch and suddenly get them launched.
And things will be quite right at the perfect time.
And then suddenly things become right.
And perhaps that's going to start on a day when things are new or close to when things are going to be new. Perhaps a new moon.
A new moon day, as they say.
A new moon? Perhaps.
Perhaps so.
Perhaps maybe you want to tell everybody the day that we're starting this on?
Well, it looks to
Or do you
me.
want to wait a little longer and keep them in suspense?
No,
Mm?
no, no. No. I think in the new moon of May, there will be a
moon of May.
in the new moon of May, there will be a festival.
There's a new
And actually,
song.
we're starting the festival the day before, but details. We got real life here to consider, right? Real life to deal with, and if you're going to do a 1 week long challenge, it's usually a good start on a Monday. So, surprise, surprise, Monday the 10th of May is when we may begin the Thrive Challenge. And what are we going to be challenging? What may we be challenging those who wish to join us to accomplish in that week of the new moon of May?
It just so happens to be the Thrive Challenge. We may be in May doing the Thrive Challenge, which is we're planning on doing a 6-day.
It's a full work week plus, right? A work week's only 5 days. Yeah. For those of us who actually go somewhere to get our work. Of course, actually, I take that back because you went somewhere to get your work done as well. Situation room. Right? Absolutely. So that happens to all of us, whether you're at a company or whether you're entrepreneurial. It's good to have a place, right? And Thrive, actually, the group Thrive creates a place for a challenge for a limited time frame of high intentional focus to get those individuals who accept the challenge to move from having something that's not quite right yet to resolving that and
thriving,
striving and thriving, with a minimum of striving and a maximum of thriving.
And moving forward is a huge piece of this whole thing, right? If there's something in your business that, well, frankly, isn't moving forward and isn't quite right yet, we will likely cover the basis on that in the week of May 10th to the week of May 16th.
I think those are the same week, actually.
It's the 15th, isn't it?
Yeah.
10th to the 15th. May 10th to the 15th.
Yeah.
That's actually nice and round numbers because you can you start on the 0 and you end on the 5.
There you go.
Good thing.
Round numbers. It's multiples of 5. Excellent. Super
multiples of 5.
And that is what the deliverable will also be. Yep. Because we don't work on, as the Thrive group, we're not working on ways to necessarily increase your stress, but rather to increase your level of success with proven steps, a proven sequence.
Yeah. And we're going to have 6 amazing people with amazing expertise in different fields to help you overcome your business challenges, life challenges. It's a combination of both. It's going to be for those that are entrepreneurial or wanting to start a business or have already got a business and are looking to go to the next level to thrive in 2021. And so DK and I and Samantha and let me think here, John and Eric and Monica, Dr. Monica, we're all, and of course, DK and I think I already said this once, but we'll say it again. We're all really looking forward to serving this amazing group of people that are going to do this 6-day challenge. And I think we've decided it's going to be a 7-day challenge, but we have because we're still working that out, the details, of course, but it's going to be full throttle for a week. It's going to be awesome. Don't you think?
I think so. And I think that brings us to our questions. Now that we've tipped, now that Duane, you've kind of drawn it out of me and really I had no choice but to tip the day.
No choice.
In itself. I mean, that's terrible, but okay. So it is. What we're really interested to know now is not only are folks interested in joining us for the challenge, but who out there would love to be directly challenged to get a whole lot of stuff done with the support of 6 motivated individuals in a week's time.
I love it when you freeze for half.
Yeah, that sounds grand. I would love to sign up, but I mean, I'm already part of the panel, so I can't. But can you imagine the level of acceleration, Duane, if we would have run into a group like this a year ago?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
we'd be syndicated on all the continents right now on this. If we'd had that then, right?
This group is like there's probably generations of experience. You're every now and then DK is just staying still for about half a second or a second, and then he moves again. Oh, there he's moving. Okay, good. Anyway, I keep looking at you and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in my thought, and then you're frozen. Okay, he's moving. Isn't that a nice dance? Right around the pink, what does it say? Bar Italiana.
It's an Italian bar.
Italiana. How many people we got on right now? Just curious.
1.
16?
1. At least 1. Let's put it that way. At least 1.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. You're welcome to leave a comment. And if you want to become part of the Thrive Challenge, we highly encourage you to do so.
Just leave a comment saying interested.
Interested is a good way to put it.
And we'll get
committed. Although committed is a better word.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go for that instead. Committed. Yeah, but interested will get you in.
Interested will get you
at least to start.
On the radar screen. On the radar screen. So what can we tell these people, these amazing people that are watching us, about what it is we're going to be taking care of between May the 10th and May the 15th? Or do you think that you don't want to necessarily tip too much at this point?
Well, I definitely don't want to tip too much, although we are actually graced by the presence of April Redbird.
Hi, April.
April,
how are you?
Here, let me immediately do an honorary
on while I work on
display of April's video casting expertise.
I'm curious to see if April was able to get on the workshop tonight. If that was something that she was able to do.
Oh yeah, right. The workshop that was scheduled earlier tonight.
Yes.
Were you able to get on that, April? Do you know?
I'm not sure if she would. I would think she would have gotten an invitation. I just don't know.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not sure.
A question on our part.
We're glad you're here.
But let me showcase her graciously provided graphics.
Oh yeah. We could go back to Monday and show a whole bunch more.
Yeah, for sure. I don't have that video loaded yet.
Birthday to you.
As I understand it, I can share an entire video here in the broadcast room. I look forward to that opportunity soon.
Doesn't that look really awesome?
Oh yeah, April. We were talking about Dorothy's webinar tonight.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to turn my cell phone off. It appears that someone wants to contact me.
Oh,
don't they know I'm on a Facebook Live already?
Perhaps not.
I mean, come on.
Perhaps
wow, I'm getting quite
yet.
Sorry about the extreme close-up. I don't feel like backing up.
Checking your screen or checking your camera lens, or
yeah, just checking to see if there's anything on my glasses.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
I'll tell you, I need a stronger glasses because there's numbers on pages where I'm going through the glasses. I'm like straining to see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pretty small, but anyway,
for sure.
I'm really excited that we set a date for this. This is
that's huge. I think we needed to get that done, right?
Yeah.
Because now universal forces can align in favor of actually getting the event fleshed, built, launched, and to get only the finest people like this one, who's already letting us know that she's committed and interested.
Oh, outstanding!
To join us of course, those that reach out will likely be not only featured and promoted, but also supported directly in the challenge.
I didn't realize it was 10th to the 15th. I thought it was, the Sunday is the 16th, but we were doing 6 days. So 10, 11, 10 to the 15th. I don't know why I was thinking it was the 16th. It's the 15th.
I think we were just overly concerned about conflicting with other things on the schedule for that month, which there is at least one major event that
there might be one other major event.
Yeah, that we're going to want to make sure is a highly protected event for any who wish to attend that one.
I like the way you say we were. It was really me who brought that up because I was like thinking maybe I'm going to that event.
Yeah, right. Because that was on your list, right?
I'm still thinking about it because it is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot to take in if you're doing a 6-day and then you go to that. It's a lot.
But I think the new format though would support that, and that is that Joel, and we're talking about Joel Bauer's masterclass actually.
Absolutely.
That the digital version of that is a little bit longer, and I wouldn't say less intensive, but it requires less hours in each day to be a part. Right. Yeah. Then when you're attending live, when it's all out, right, you can't do anything outside of masterclass those 4 or 5 or 6 days that normally entails.
Yeah, it's but it's going to be all consuming. It's going to be all consuming, even though it might be 4 to 5 hours a day.
Right.
Because of the number of days it is, you're likely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can say the answer to this question would be yes. You're definitely covering at least as much as you would if you saw him in a 4-day. And the 4-day that we went to in November of 19 was absolutely spectacular.
Total life changer.
Absolutely.
Total life changer. Yeah.
I mean, look where we are.
Yeah, exactly. At that time, I had never done a Facebook Live ever.
We're in the bar in the Situation Room. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You never catch me in a bar like this before then. No, I'm just kidding. Had nothing to do with
it. That's a nice bar you got there.
If
I was at home, I'd be in the bar as well.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, good to see you.
Hey, you want your taxes done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's up in a second?
Where's Dr. Carney to make comments now?
He'll be around if we stay on long enough. We will. He'll be around. Yeah. He left a comment last time. And I look forward to Dr. Carney's next event, which I'm sure is also going to be a life changer, likely focused at least around marketing moving forward, right? And probably on the utilization of books and certain types of books that are very, very useful for marketing.
I really enjoyed our speaker's JB train last night. It started out, it's kind of funny. Like you get a feel, but then if there's this kind of like, neutral, see what happens kind of feeling, but then it goes away. It's like the people take over. It's like it always has a different life of its own. Fortunately, I didn't record that much of it.
Yeah, but those are best experienced in the moment anyway. And so I feel bad for folks that weren't able to make it. Yeah. But at the same time, really that we get a lot out of it by showing up to the event itself and participating. And we did a lot of collaboration and actually came up with a couple things we might as well just share right now, right? With regard to the next speakers JB trained that's coming up next.
I don't remember.
Is it next week or is it 2 Wednesdays?
No, it will be next week. Yeah.
Next week.
We're gonna do it right now. And that's the other thing. Like I'm doing a presentation on the 23rd.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday. And Steph's gonna have I think we're gonna basically have we've got Carmen's workshop on the 24th.
Yeah.
So we won't have a speakers JB train that night because that's where we're going to be.
Right.
I think because you're going to still do yours, right? You're still doing yours on the 24th.
Yeah. 24th. Yeah. Because I just did
Yesterday,
my group meeting yesterday. Yeah,
that was really good, by the way.
You liked it?
You know what? I think that and Kim says this to me. Kim and I always, after I do a workshop, she'll buzz me and we'll have a chat. And she's like, Duane, you're getting more and more comfortable behind the camera.
Nice.
It's just, and you know what? You're really comfortable behind the camera. It's more and more, you're owning it. You own it. Like, it's getting to a point where it's like, this is absolutely your baby. Right? And when you know it's absolutely your baby, sky's the limit, man.
That's right. That's right. It felt like I was really stepping into it last night.
Yeah.
And just everything was coming together. And really, actually, it was a question from one of our group members that inspired the whole thing. And I was just troubled by the standard canned response, which you get so often, which is, oh, let me just refer you to a resource that'll help you.
Why don't you just go to our website?
Yeah, and that just felt so hollow to me, right? And even though it was adequate, and I know that I've put excellent resources there to help and support, but there was just something about that answer that left me hanging, right? Yeah, I think that the person who asked was probably okay, but left me hanging, going, why is that not okay, or why isn't that enough, right?
Right.
And that led to an entire module on purpose, vision, and mission. And then I basically retooled a review session, which became not a review, but a deepening session across the really the core of the system.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say something else to this. Like, you're owning this. Like, I think the biggest thing is that you realize that you want so bad for people to get the transformation that you got. This is absolutely huge. And if people who are delivering a gift to the point where they just, that's why going to the website or going to the Facebook group page to get the answer, it's nice, but you want to like hold their hand and make sure they get it and watch the video with them or do the actual session with them to make sure they actually
exactly
get it. And if they didn't get it, then okay, what's your question?
Right. You want to be there right in the moment. And that was really what I came to, is that it's my responsibility to really be there live. Right. And not necessarily to schedule a live, but that's what I agreed to do. Right. When I started this, is I agreed to bring folks to transformation. And what I've found just through working through now 13 different modules is that it's not the module that gets you there. It's the live experience that gets you there. And so that's why I really felt like I needed to bring that. Right.
Here's the challenge with anything we're doing, though. Sorry to cut you off. And Joel will say this. It's people got to open the box. Few people open the box and fewer implement. And it's really, we can only create systems that if you do the work, it works. But you've got to do the work. And if you don't open the box and you don't continue to do the right things correctly long enough consistently, then we can only, we have the knowledge, the understanding, the experience. We know what you need. And the challenge is that you just need to go and do it. You need to listen to the instructions and go and do it. If you implement, you're going to win. If you don't implement, it's on you. That's pretty much right. And we're not trying to be jerks about it, but
right.
I mean, you paid for the system. So go and, like, you made the investment, go and go do it. Yeah.
And where I just think back, and we were talking about Joel Bauer earlier. I just think back to what Joel introduced us to, right? And it was more than a concept. It was, and more than a principle. It was like a life lesson. And that is, there's something that got your attention up front that caused you to want to sign up for whatever it is you signed up for. And we hope that folks, and we expect that folks will sign up for this upcoming Thrive Challenge for the reasons that would motivate them to want to move forward. And then the question is, what was that motivated you? And
right,
did you want that at the time? And did anything change in what you wanted?
Yeah.
Or did something maybe just get in your way? And that's what we're here to deal with, is those things that get in our way. So that's our part. And what we ask others to do, those who are learning, is just to keep putting one foot in front of the other and go through the steps.
What's amazing is that pretty much 99.9% of it all comes down to your mindset. It comes down to programming that you need to overcome. And you need to replace it with programming that is beneficial for you.
100%. 100%. Yeah, because most programs, unfortunately, are not neutral, right? They're either working for you or they're working against you. And based on the programming that we've been receiving since shortly after birth, right? Yeah. A lot of that programming is really not set for your best interest.
Yeah, you talk about the number 80%. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's probably, like why are 95 to 99% of people, depending on which stat you go with, not wealthy? You listen to your parents, you listen to the people around you, and you implemented what they did, or you did nothing. Like you just, like you just go to your job, make your income, get a house, go into debt, the whole, you peak income at 55, you're making the same income, you can't do anything else about it. That's what most people get into that trap. Robert,
really funny too. Yeah, and even worse than that, right? Because it was really funny is that the programs that we need to receive from our parents, we often miss those. So you'll see a lot of folks that don't even achieve the level of achievement that their parents achieve, right? They'll say folks born to wealthy family, if they're not very careful to emulate those same moves, they don't get the same results.
Well, here's an interesting situation, right? I mean, you look at everything is going more privatized from a wealth sense. The government doesn't want to be they want to be in your pocket, but they don't want to be responsible for your retirement income, right? They're going to give you, like in Canada, we get Canada Pension Old Age Security, but, and also businesses like that you work for don't want to give that guaranteed benefit of pension in retirement. They want you to take on the risk, invest your money, and create whatever income you get. The majority of, I'm not going to say everybody, it's not everybody that's like that, every business owner, the government, but they're trying less and less to be involved, and they want you to take it on. And in a way, it may be seen as a bad thing, but really, if you take 100% responsibility for your financial situation, you're going to be in a whole lot better shape. One way, or you'll at least know that you're in a better position mentally because you're taking control of it.
Isn't that interesting that what a lot of folks would consider to be a takeaway, when you reframe it, is what they're really taking away is what holds you back, right? That just may be good enough solution that you had in the bird in the hand, right? Which kind of kept you comfortable and quiet, and okay, I guess that's
right.
I'm okay with that, right? But then that's it. But really, you've missed out on what doesn't fit on the camera.
Right? Go along to get along is the usual.
Yeah,
and they're defaulting instead of designing.
Right.
We're here to design life. We're here to design overcoming stress, anxiety, overwhelm, worry, fear, all that great stuff.
Yep.
Right? Or we're here to overcome wealth challenges. Right?
Or both.
Mindset transformation. Yeah. In fact, everything. Yeah, absolutely.
Everything in between. And that's really where the concept of the Thrive Challenge came about, right? Is that a lot of folks are struggling in many different points of that chain that separates most folks from where they are now to where they want to be.
Yeah.
And the more we can help them at more of those waypoints, you're dropping the milestones and giving them that little push, or just releasing that obstacle that springs up in the process.
Yeah, and
more folks can win, right? Can get there.
We've got some great people. One of the goals and one of the challenges that we all have in business is technology. It keeps on getting better, but there's more to learn because it keeps on getting better. And you literally need tech specialists like Amir, like Eric. And Eric is one of the folks that is going to be in our group. One of the, I don't want to use the word presenter because he's a mentor in helping people overcome their tech challenges, right? And then we have Samantha who's going to help people broadcast in a way that's unforgettable, right?
So important, right? At times, it can really make all the difference. And Samantha's so natural at it, right? And what she teaches is not hard. It's just a matter of putting the right, like you said before, putting the right things together consistently enough. And you suddenly have a brand, right? And you didn't have to hire, a 6-figure, brand developer strategist to get it done. It's just you.
Yep.
And you can, and the positioning, the requirements to get you from unnoticed to brand positioned, she'll help you with that.
She's amazing. And she's been tipping some stuff even today. We had a meeting today and she shared some things that at the very least reaffirmed some things with me, but really I learned some things today that I did not know. And she's sharing some things that are really, I think they're gonna be life-changing for a lot of people who don't have a handle on technology and have a handle on, how to get leads, how to create professional imagery in such a way that people just go, wow, this is awesome stuff. And she's just awesome. So I really look for it. And Monica, I know Monica's just going to be great.
Definitely
deliver. She's about leadership and
Duane, really, to be fair, you have no idea.
It's true. But I'm going
to find out.
Start.
You're about to find out
next week at 7 a.m. one day next week, I think.
Yeah,
based on what I know.
You could be a taskmaster, getting you up early.
I did get to see her introductory webinar though, so I do have that. But that was like 6 months ago. So I imagine she's. The other thing too is that DK and I keep on improving what it is that we're doing here. And this is the challenge. Like when you said, you can create a session every 2 weeks, potentially, right? But here's the thing. I want the next session to be better than the last section, right? The thing that we keep striving to do is we just rack our brains around ways to make this thing absolutely mind-blowing. That's the goal for me. It's just every time I step into the ring, meaning doing the webinar, doing the workshop, it's like I want people to go, wow, this just keeps getting better and better. He's just making it more complete. It makes more sense. I want to implement this. Huge.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Joel Tan, who faithfully joined almost all of our DK and Duane shows. Hello,
hi Tan. Joel.
Joel Tan, known as Relax Tan. I'm all about relaxation, so I love that. And we definitely do care for you, Joel. And actually, if we gave you a link, you might actually be on the show here with us right now. Just say the word, and although I'm going to drop here in a couple minutes, we would definitely get you on here for a little bit. And I would delay my next commitment just to have a chance to say hi and chat with you on the show here for a second.
I'm not delaying my next commitment at 7 though.
No. My commitment started 22 minutes ago, so I am sacrificing at this time. Just FYI.
That sounds like you're more interested. What was that?
FYI.
Sometimes it's okay. Like it depends on what the commitment is, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you're able to move it a little bit. Sometimes
this commitment is not going to move, but it's a what I call a fluid. It's a fluid commitment.
A flexible possibility.
It's like I can work out my abs a little bit more.
Are you thinking it's more like tossing
sway.
goes in the air.
I can sway with the wave.
Sway with the waves of Aruba.
Yeah. The wave of Aruba. The rhythm of Aruba. Speaking of that, we have improv coming up. I need to check in with our director of improv to confirm.
Director of improv. Jen Yulin.
Jenny Yulin.
I missed Jen. I haven't seen her in a bit.
It's been a little bit, right? Yeah, I was chatting with her by text for a couple of days ago, but yeah, we need to actually join her back on the show and get some more of that expert tutelage on
land my dream job.
Landmydreamjob.com.
That's right. You got that right. I got that right.
Anyone else out there who's looking for a dream job? Landmydreamjob.com.
I've got a dream job for someone who loves taxes.
Okay. There you go. Probably start tomorrow, right?
I was talking to someone today, and I'm like, because she was talking about potentially doing something else, and I'm like, so do you want to work till the end of March or the end of April? And she's like, I already got another job. I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, okay.
So she's doing both places part-time. I thought that was really good because she's actually real. There's some people that you just know you can trust.
Yeah.
And that's huge. And she's one person I know that would do a great job. Very, very down to earth, very hardworking person.
And that's such a way to eliminate stress, right? When you can delegate with total trust, just someone who's got the expertise. Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's great.
So Joel hasn't sent in he must be busy.
No, he did not affirm that he can join us on the spot. Although perhaps we'll reach out to him afterwards and see if we can get him I wouldn't say booked, but get him scheduled. As
hey, here's another one. Oh wow, you froze there. That was awesome. So the word is issue.
Is that the new one?
It's a new one.
Issue.
It's an issue.
That's going to be a lot harder for me to deal with.
Issue and tissue.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. Yeah, but I'll work on that one. I'm gonna have to practice.
There's a few. I remember when my daughter Nadine, she was there was a few words that Nadine would say. What was the one I was just thinking about? Oh, it was funny. It'll come back.
It'll come to you. All right. But
she used to always say instead of horse, she'd say horse. Horse. Like she's almost, and she takes French immersion, right? But this was when she was like 2 or 3. Horse.
Oh,
not horse.
Horse. The French version would be like os, right, or something like
horse.
that.
Horse.
Yeah. We have a letter omitter in our house as well, but she's getting so much better every day. So
that's good.
Yeah, look forward to when she gets the full enunciation.
Is that your baby girl?
Yeah, baby girl Rose. When she first, and we adopted her from Eastern Europe. When she first showed up, she would at our house. She would like say only like a quarter of the letters, and you could just use your intuition and kind of get an idea of what she was talking about. But we kept just reminding her, okay, you have to say that word with all the letters, put them all together in the right order. Don't rush it, and then then you can understand it. And she's getting better every day. It's been great.
See, it literally is about don't compare yourself to anybody else. What's the best you can do? Right? In her case, and because you're with her all day long, right?
Right.
And she's 9?
She's 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Rose. I love the name Rose.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Such a cool name. Such a cool daughter. Yeah. Personality that fills the house.
Oh, really? That's just awesome.
Maybe one day when all the stars are fully aligned, we'll bring her on the show like Emily and On's daughter Emily, right? Just pop up going, what's up?
That's great, eh?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Outstanding. Yesterday evening, yeah. For all of you that did not manage to attend last night's Stressed to Success group session, you probably only missed pretty much everything. But don't worry.
It made all the difference anyway.
And it would have made all the difference. And don't worry, you can still join us. But still, it's these live experiences that, at least I speak particularly for myself. It's the live experiences that are life changing.
I hate to say it, DK, but when I get to Kim in about 32 minutes, I'm going to be like, Kim, I hate to tell you this, but I haven't done diddly squat this week because I'm so busy. But I did eat a great big salad today. And I did eat a salad last night with a ton of rice.
Ton of rice. At least you had the salad. Joel Tan says, see you folks around real soon. Yeah. Are you traveling to see us, Joel? We would look forward to that.
Hey, DK, you got to find me another day in the week so I can spend 24 hours just focused on all the things I'm supposed to do extracurricular with the Joel Bauer students.
That's right. That's right. Because what we have now is...
It's thriving?
It's engagement.
Oh, yes.
Tons and tons and tons of engagement.
Yeah, we are definitely engaged in a lot of things.
Like we have never seen, at least me personally, anyway, have never seen before. It's just tremendous what all of our colleagues are doing and what they're able to accomplish. And that's a big part of the Thrive group, right? Where we're all learning and implementing this together, right? So we're implementing, multi speaker, group events, multiple mentors working together, collaborating, and we're also implementing our own systems at the same time. So it's just such an opportunity to encourage one another and encourage all of you who wish to join us.
Absolutely. And one way that they can join us is through the Thrive Challenge, for sure.
Absolutely. May 10th through 15th.
Yeah.
So please let us know when, not if, but when you're interested. And we'll get you on the list for some regular communications. And I'm sure trainings and tips on the way, because we're not going to leave you empty-handed even before you arrive. Greetings to Elizabeth Ho. It's good to see you.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Thanks for that.
And to Facebook user as well. Woohoo!
It sounds like a relative of mine, potentially.
Potentially.
I'm not certain.
This is somebody who flat out refuses to give StreamYard permission to display their likeness on the screen.
Sometimes it happens where if they're coming through a group, there isn't a permission allowed or something. It's kind of an odd thing, because I'll go back into, like the other night, Brennan was the Facebook user, and then I went into, it was either DK and Duane or it was a different, maybe it was Rewired to Wealth. Maybe it went into my Facebook group and posted from there, and it didn't, but it showed up when you actually go to the group.
Does that help, Duane?
My son typed that.
Who might that be?
No.
Doesn't help.
Maybe Brendan. Maybe Brendan.
Okay. Hi, Brendan.
It could be Brendan.
Either way, I like that message. Woo!
Woohoo! Okay.
All right. Cool. Well, on that note,
yes,
I need to complete my flexible cycle and go back to that other event that I've been playing hooky from for the last 30 minutes. But the date is out. So all of you thrivers that are thriving with us, take note. May 10th through 15th, we are on. And anyone out there who's watching this, either now or on a replay, you're invited to join the challenge.
Right, DK? It is on like Donkey Kong. And that's not what DK stands. And that's not what DK stands for.
It is not. It is not. And if you don't know about what Donkey Kong is, look it up. It's required reading.
It's the fun version of DK Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Right. Every time you guys are on the screen, he starts dancing around saying, Duane! Duane! Duane!
Oh, man. Wow, you're really killing it. Is it really that loud?
I don't know. We're going to find out how loud it is, though, right?
We'll record him doing it someday. Yeah. No doubt you will.
That's awesome. All right, Duane, I got to roll. Yeah. So we call this a wrap, and we'll be back very soon for another episode of the DK and Duane Show.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next time.
Have a great night.